Hey, guess what? It turns out when you commit crimes on your live streams, it doesn't pay. Turns out that's a crazy thing that I just now realized. Woo! I love live streamers, endless content. Frankie, wouldn't that have been cool if she'd listen? Wouldn't that have been cool? Sit down, please. Thank you. Action Man, aka Aaron Travis, is a YouTuber and kick streamer that knows this firsthand.
Ruined my whole day. Ruined the whole stream again, dude. Bunch of bullshit, man.
Recently, Aaron was taken downtown for the Clank. Or the Clink. I don't really know what they call jails nowadays. This rapscallion was behaving like a real rapscallion on his streams, and now he's paying for it. It's a weird thing seeing consequences. That other guy, that absolute idiot, Johnny Somali, he's in jail, I think, in Japan, which is awesome. Look at this picture of him in jail. That's funny. That's one of the funniest things I've seen today, and I'm not even looking at it. Not that much funny stuff going on right now in the world, to be honest. Now, the name Action Man might not be significant to any of you. Hopefully it isn't, actually, to be honest. So bear with me. I'm gonna set the table so you can understand why this is significant. Action Man is a YouTuber and kick streamer. Like I mentioned, he became popular for his epic Fortnite gameplay. His most viewed video of all time is this video of him playing Fortnite with an 11-year-old boy. What a strange trend.
Bro, I'm packing that 8-inch right now, baby.
No, you're not, Kevin.
Playing video games with children. Interesting.
All right, Kevin, you don't know what a period even is, man.
Good quality content from 2021, guys. Also, look at the wall to the left of him in the clip. What the f? Is this guy a f***ing demon? This guy's a demonic presence. Whose wall looks like that? That is awesome, bro. Guy's from Chicago for real.
I'm from Chicago, dude.
Now, Aaron has amassed nearly 1 million followers total between his YouTube and his Twitch and his Kick now. Totally deserved. He has the most epic, entertaining content I've ever seen. Check out this little highlight reel of the Action Man that we put together, my team and I. Check this shit out. It's so baller. This guy's a role model for the youth. The Action Man's largest following up until this point was on Twitch, all right? But he doesn't go live there anymore because of a Kick deal stuff. I don't even know. It's so dumb, dude. Kick is cool, but at the same time, it's not that. I don't like it. I don't really like. If they give me a huge deal, I will love it. And I will continuously proselytize the greatness of the green version of Twitch until the end, all right? I am easily bought and paid for. The reason I don't like it is the same reason that most of the people that I talk about now on my channel are kick streamers. They allow degeneracy. Good for me, bad for people. Twitch doesn't like degenerates. And also, Twitch just bans everyone. Twitch is just as bad, in my opinion. I would rather stream on Kick, in all honesty. I hate Twitch. Kick's just terrible. YouTube's the best, by far, guys. Susan, oh, she didn't even run this shit anymore, dude. Makes sense. As soon as she got out of there, things got way better. Hashtag broken the glass ceiling. Hashtag exploiting the working class, but it's all right because I'm a girl. A moment ago, I mentioned that we talk about a lot of kick streamers on my channel. Guess who Action Man has been hanging around with? That's right, the usual suspects. Oh my God, I fucking love this. It's so funny that this all happens. It's so funny that this is real life. Action Man was actually in the background of this famous clip of Prime slapping Jack Doherty. One of the most fake, stupid, oh God, cringe. Look at his shirt. Look at his shirt. He's looking around thinking to himself, these walls don't have enough holes. You guys notice that these walls are devoid of any holes? Yes, Action Man, we have. You know why? Because walls aren't supposed to have holes. This isn't the seventh circle of hell. This is This is Miami. Miami. Los Angeles is the seventh circle of hell. Later on in this epic stream, Action Man actually also fought Jack. And, you know, everyone loves just beating the hell out of Jack. It ended with Aaron on the floor and him being kicked out of Jack's house.
Can I ask why you have a 9/11 tattoo?
Wait, what are you doing?
Hey, today, boyfriend. The dude right there for a second.
What up? Yeah.
Yo, Aaron just got kicked out by security. You should probably be a cameraman and film that. He just got kicked out.
I really want to ask Aaron, though, if your friend Jack was stuck on a horse, would you help Jack off the horse? This is not funny. This is not funny. The fight's epic, dude. Zerka's there, Aaron's there, Jack's there, and then everyone starts calling Aaron a junkie, which is awesome.
Junkie, touch him, junkie! Junkie, touch him, junkie! Do it!
And it's kind of low to call the dude a junkie because he does have a past history of addiction to heroin, which that's not, that's no laughing matter really, but he probably said some other shit that was just as bad. So banter, I guess. I really don't know. Look at all this just food and tissues. It looks like I just eat in my office and then just jerk off. I don't do that. I don't do that, I swear to God. Even though this fight ended up on the floor, it definitely, in my professional opinion, ended up a lot better than his fight with Brandon Herrera would have ended up if he didn't pull out. My friend, Brandon Herrera, would have fucking beat his ass, for sure. I knew where Action Man was from. He was supposed to fight Brandon Herrera. I knew it, dude. I knew it. Look, oh my God. He would have lost for sure. Let's spend a moment digging into Aaron's past because his present is not that good right now, and we'll get to that. All right, Aaron has not had an easy life, and this all stems from his struggle with addiction. Back in 2012, he was arrested for multiple charges for retail theft. Him and two of his buddies or pals or henchmen or whatever, I really don't know how crime works, they stole some care products like Axe hair gel from Walgreens. That's right, guys, Axe hair gel. He looks like the type of guy that'd steal Axe hair gel, to be honest. Him and his friends were pulled over in the car they were driving after they bowled through a stop sign. Action Man's main charge was unlawful possession of a controlled substance, which is a class 4 felony. What does that mean? I have no fucking idea, nor do I care, but drug bad, okay? So back in the day, Aaron went to jail for a bit, and after several attempts and stints in rehab, he seemingly shook heroin in 2016. Congratulations. 2012 was a long ass time ago. About 8 months ago, Action Man posted on his Instagram a celebration of 7 years off of heroin. So 2016, got rid of it. That's awesome, dude. Good job. But to say that he was done with shady, illegal, disturbing behavior is incredibly far from the truth. Now we're getting into the juicy tater. All right, let's say this whole story is a dinner, okay? First, we ate the broccoli. Now we're in the tater. Soon will come the steak. That's such a fucking stupid analogy. What about dessert, you Pavel? We're having narcotics for dessert, you son of a bitch. Since Aaron has begun his kick streaming career, he's been swatted on multiple occasions, as is the requirement and right for all those that take the passage into IRL streaming. And IRL streamers on Kick, the audience would rather see the person they're watching get into trouble and go to jail than they would see them relaxing, which I kind of get that. Saying it like that, it really does make sense. That sounds entertaining. That's like the purest form of entertainment. It is dystopian, but doesn't affect me at all. Here's him being swatted at a Dave & Buster's.
Yeah, why are there police in there?
I don't know.
What? No, I have no idea. I have no idea why.
I've been banned from Dave & Buster's.
In this clip, he says, "I'm the nicest guy ever. I've never shot a gun. I don't own one. I've never touched one."
I'm like the nicest guy ever. I've never even shot a gun in my entire life. I've never owned a gun, never touched one, dude.
And now, either this is no longer the truth now, or was a lie from the inception of said thought. We'll get into that, okay? Because he does. He streamed with a weapon at some point, and it's fucking insane. Here's a video of him being swatted a few weeks ago.
Why not cooperate?
We are.
You're saying it like, and not be hard-headed like somebody else.
I'm saying we're trying, sir. Everyone's like different. You know what I'm saying by that?
Him and his friends are arguing with the cops. You can hear one of them say, "I'm a YouTuber," followed by, "We're live streaming."
We're YouTubers, and then just
I'm a streamer.
They're literally just fucking.
I'm a famous streamer.
Stop. Shush.
All right, sir.
And then the cop that is running the show just fucking annihilates them.
We're not idiots. We know what's going on here. We know what a swatting call is.
Okay.
We're not retarded. We've been doing this longer than you guys have, and swatting is nothing new.
Okay, sir.
Then the Action Man pipes up and says, "We are drunk." And the cop says, "You are a little more than that."
So if everybody shuts up and maybe smoke a little less weed, you'll pay a little more attention.
Sorry, sir.
Sorry,
we are drunk.
You're more than that.
And then the cop threatens to start asking for weed cards and saying he's going to take them to jail for possession, which is very awesome.
If you want to go that direction, I'll start asking people for their weed cards, and I'll start taking you to jail for possession of weed. So
No,
okay,
sir.
then shut
Yes, sir.
up.
I mean, any instance of consequences I love to see, man, for content creators just in general. If it happens to me, I'm balls deep in it. I'm going to make a video on my fucking self. Hell Hell yeah! Some time goes by and we shall get to Action Man's most recent arrest this weekend. This most recent weekend in beautiful, beautiful October. Recall when Action Man said he's never had a gun, shot a gun, whatever the fuck he said? Well, I would hope not, because he's a felon. Felons are not allowed to own firearms. Rightfully so, that makes sense. So, it's kind of surprised to me, a responsible gun owner, that someone would flaunt a rifle on a live stream for one, flagging a girl that he's with, and also as a felon, bro.
And I'm a 4-time felon, man. What the fuck, dude?
What are you doing? He even said on camera that he's a 4-time felon while he's holding a gun. That is fucking dumb. So it seems like pointing a gun at somebody while you're a felon on live streaming is a bad idea, and maybe even an entirely new level of idiocy that we have yet to have seen on the internet. And this clip would go and cause a lot of concern for some sane people that have functioning brains. And I believe that this clip is probably the reason that the police paid this man another visit. Now, knowing all this and knowing that he's been arrested again, it probably comes as no surprise that gun charges were thrown into the mix. In fact, the gun charges are just the tip of the iceberg for the supposedly reformed heroin addict as of 7 months ago. Here's Aaron's case info. He got arrested for guns, unlawful use of a communications device. I don't know what the fuck that is, to be honest. Maybe he was turning a light on while driving. Communication device, lights, you know, SOS. You know, I don't know. What if I'm no expert on any of this stuff. So this perfect storm of dumb shit led to this man being put into jail with a $27,000 bond to be paid. And he did pay it, by the way. He's out of jail now, which is awesome, I guess. I assume the gun charge is the most serious offense of all these. I really want to know what unlawful use of a communication device is, though, because that's fucking awesome. How did you even get that? I've never even heard of that. Regardless, though, the man paid his bond. He's back out on the streets to entertain the masses. But this doesn't mean that he's gotten away with it, though. He still has to go to court once he has a court date. So that's gonna be pretty funny. And the video of him with the gun, that's gonna be bad, man. That's gonna be really, really, really bad. I think this is gonna be an instance of us really seeing some consequences come out of being an idiot streamer. I'm excited to see what happens to Johnny Somali, and I'm really excited to see what happens to Action Man. I'm invested in both stories. I want to see the court cases. I'm gonna follow that shit like Amber Heard. So, what has Action Man been up to since he got out of jail and paid his bond? Well, how about this? Meandering outside of a McDonald's, talking about officers, high-fiving people, shaking hands.
They were high-fiving their ass off while playing this song. Check, wait, listen to one. Fucking 28 of Miami's finest walking out with this song in the background. Yeah.
I assume he's talking about his arrest, and there's an Uber driver that's waiting on him. They honk their horn, and they're like, come on, get in here.
Oh, you Uber? Oh, you're my Uber?
He spends a bit of time just talking about his arrest in this Uber.
I'm just sitting in the car with my boxers on, like... The fuck did I do?
He talks about them falling water for him to drink. It just sounds so fucking humiliating. It's awesome. The way people are all, this is so crazy. I'm grateful to be able to do this.
It's fucking like 92 degrees. I'm just sitting there sweating. I'm like, please open the door. Fucking falling water in my mouth.
The funniest part is him just laughing about it, and it's wild because of how serious his charges are. Man, he's self-reporting. More content to be used in court. Big W. Then he claims that he's going to be getting the footage from when he was swatted because he had so many guns pointed at him.
I'm getting the SWAT video. They said they're going to give it to me. They're like, dude, you were a beast with all those guns pointed at your face. I'm like, yeah, man, I was actually having sex when this was going on. This is the exact opposite of that.
He responded to TTS in this clip and said that he's given trolls 40 years of content and he's not that excited about it. I guess I'm a troll. Yeah, man, you've given people a lot of content.
Unfortunately, I've given the trolls about 48 years more of content to use against me. I'm personally not looking forward to it.
And by the way, I do stand behind the fact that people who are critical of crime on the internet, people who are critical of pieces of shit uploading, I think those are trolls. I would agree with that. I think that people who are critical of people like you are trolls on the internet. Nothing more, nothing less. Trolls. Wait till you get to the courtroom. Shoo! The biggest troll of all is sitting there on this big bench. You're gonna love it, dude. There's like a big troll up on a bench and it's got a hammer and you have to say your majesty or something like that. I don't know. I don't really know. I've never been to court And then they say that they're the big fucking troll, and then they troll you. They can decide where you go. They can decide to stick you under the bridge for the rest of your life if they want. If you're a piece of shit and you act like a dick, it doesn't even matter what the jury says. By the way, a lot of people are mad that I let my dog stay in the cat tree. She doesn't get down. People are like, what if she jumps out of the cat tree and falls and hurts herself? Dude, she's been in the fucking cat tree for 5 years. She's 5 years old. She's never jumped off of it once. She gets up, can't get down. I let her down. It's not that complicated. Later on in the clip, a TTS comes in and someone calls him a disappointment for being back on opiates, tramadol. He says he's taken a drug test, and then he calls the person dumb because tramadol isn't an opiate.
Tramadol? Back on the opiates, are we? What a disappointment you truly are.
I'm not.
Please seek help.
I literally took a drug test. That's public. Okay. By the way, tramadol's not an opiate either.
Tramadol is an opioid. It uses the same exact pathways that Dilaudid, heroin, fentanyl. It's the same thing. Now, I would like to also mention that some people are taking this entire situation way too far. A TTS message came through on his stream and said they were going to try to get him killed in prison, which is insane. No one deserves to die for any of the reasons that we've stated on any video that I've ever made. Well, actually, maybe the few people, but... Oh God, that hurt. I need some tramadol. This person said that they were going to mail all of his fellow inmates and tell him that he was a pedo and try to get his head caved in. That's not very nice, I have to say, and hopefully that doesn't happen. Please don't do that.
When you get rearrested and put in prison, I'm gonna mail all your fellow inmates and tell them you're a child molester. Then hopefully they will beat the shit out of you.
And yes, Aaron does have a problem, and his just shitty behavior is not going to be a solution to any of the problems that any of us face ever. This dude will do no good ever in his entire life. That's bad. The viewers of Kick are almost as bad, if not worse, than the people on the website who are using it and streaming to it and stuff. In the past day or two, Action Man has been live again on Kick. He's been clickbaiting that he is in fact a felon, which is awesome. Felon hangs out with Jack and friends. Click now, massive POS alert, Act 24/7 streamathon. True. He's back in Jack's house, man. It's like the Hut Palace or the Lair of the Dark Brotherhood, where people go to just die. Streaming careers go to just die there. Zerka doesn't want to be around Action Man anymore because of his snitch chat, which is baller as well.
Wait, John, you're mad at me, dog?
No, I don't want to be around snitch chat.
But it's not a snitch chat, bro. I can't help it, bro.
How many people have you swatted in a week?
No, I don't.
Be honest, no. You besides yourself, how many?
I don't fucking know.
Zerka eventually leaves, and Action Man says, "I'm going to court with a rap sheet longer than Ray J's dick."
I'm going to court with a rap sheet longer than Ray J's dick, folks.
Does Ray J even have that big of a penis? Let me see. There's a Twitter called Leaked Meat. That looks weird as fuck. Looks like a spaceship. Looks like a Class C from Starfield. Immediately after this, he starts talking about Zerka not wanting to be around him. He says, "I can't be mad at him, but it's not my fault."
I'm saying I can't be mad at him, but it's not my fault, bro.
Bro, what? It's not your fault that you were in possession of controlled substances, also possession of a firearm, and also a fucking felon? How is that possible? Maybe it's not his fault that he was using a communication device in an unlawful manner. Maybe that isn't his fault. We'll give him that one. Jack comes in a little while after this and says it's his birthday, and then he also says, "Hey, Aaron, if I was on a horse, me, your friend Jack, would you help me, Jack, off the horse?" And he says, "Yeah, of course." And then Jack also says he wants his guns and cocaine that he got arrested for.
Happy birthday, by the way, dude. Everyone go follow my boy Jack right now.
I want like some of the guns and coke that I found in your fucking house. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
No.
So what does the future hold for Aaron? I don't know. I assume prison time, maybe? He seems convinced that he's not going to go to prison. And this is likely because he has an inability to take responsibility for his actions, which is awesome. This probably will have no effect on his career. If he does go to prison, as soon as he gets out, I'm sure the people of Kick will want to watch him. I'll make a video on it for sure. He denies doing drugs, but also admits to being high in an Uber, and he was arrested with tramadol, which he says isn't an opiate. I think this guy is just a massive liar and a terrible role model for anyone. I don't think anyone actually sees him as a role model, but this is a self-solving problem though. Let's be real. Let's be honest, guys. I think this problem doesn't need any intervention.
I can smell you making fun of me. Stop, or I'll cry. Stop, or I'll cry. Stop, or I'll cry. Stop, or I'll cry.